Look, you've started on this journey of self-development, personal improvement, everything like this. You're going to the gym, you're waking up early, you're meditating, maybe you're starting an online business. It's all going so well for you. You've got this hype, you've got this energy. But then after a few weeks, a month, maybe two, that energy just seems to die out. The hype of starting something new is starting to go. Look, how can we solidify these habits and make progress for years and years to come when this hype of starting this new journey has just completely gone? One key factor here is accountability. You need to keep yourself accountable for your own actions, for your own results, and the life that you create. Because the life that you have now is a result of your past actions. So we flip that and think your future life will be a result of the actions that you make. And if you've already visualized and gone into intense detail into this dream lifestyle a few years down the line, then you'll probably know the exact actions that you need to do on a daily basis to get you there. If you want that dream physique, you know that you're going to have to eat clean, go to the gym, get 8 hours of sleep. If you want to travel and work like myself, then you know that you need an online business that provides enough income. You need to take that leap into booking that one-way flight out of where you live. Look, the consistent progress that you will make in all areas of your life comes down to the accountability that you have. Look, over the past couple of months, I've met Jack, Sam, Hamza, who have all been amazing brothers to me and who have kept me accountable in a lot of areas of my life. But I wasn't always like this. I didn't always have this tribe, if you will, to keep me disciplined, keep me motivated, and to keep me going at these daily habits that will lead me to this dream lifestyle that I have. You know, there were times when I was sat in my bedroom back at home, my mum's house. I didn't have many entrepreneur friends. None of my friends were really into self-improvement or personal development. I didn't really have anyone to talk to about this. So I didn't have that accountability from the external environment. So this actually taught me how to find accountability from inside. And this is absolutely key because I'll be honest, you can't always rely on other people to be there to keep you disciplined, to keep you motivated. I know that the tribe I have right now aren't going to be with me for the rest of my life, as nice as that might be. I know that we're all going to go our separate ways at some point. So this video is for those of you who either can't find accountability in other people and need to find it internally, or for those of you who understand that you need this internal motivation long beyond when your brothers go their separate ways. So I found a few ways to keep that intrinsic accountability. Now, number one is to actually visualize your goals in intense detail. Now, I go on about this to the point where you're probably sick of me saying it, but you need to paint out this dream lifestyle of yours in such detail where you know that a year down the line, you know exactly what your day looks like every single day. You know what you're doing at 10:30 a.m. in a year's time or 5 years' time. You know exactly what people think about you. You know exactly how you look. All of this detail helps build that image in your mind of your goal. And from there, you constantly work towards that. You keep yourself accountable by using that goal. Look at this daily. If you have it journaled out or if you have it on your computer, look at it twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. These are key because if you write it down once, you get all that hype again, and then you just don't look at it, then there's no point. You're just wasting time. Look at it consistently twice a day for months and months and just keep looking at it. Right, my second tip, which actually links quite closely to this, is when you have your dream lifestyle mapped out, is to also map out the lifestyle of what happens if you don't put in these daily actions. What happens if you go off the rails, you just fall off track, you give up on these good habits? What does that life look like? Write that out in intense detail. And this was a bit of a game changer for me because you realize that you're just going to be stuck in this same cycle and you're never going to make any progress throughout your whole life. And for me, that is scary. I don't want to live that. I want to progress on a constant basis. So talk about what happens if you just stop going to the gym. What does your life look like if you don't put in the daily actions to grow an online business? What does your daily life look like if you sort of stop meditating, you wake up when you want, you go out boozing every Saturday night with your mates? Paint out what that picture looks like, and trust me, you will find yourself very, very motivated to work. One thing I do is I actually spread out my accountability. This may work for you, this may not, but what I do is I imagine the people around me. What does their life look like when I achieve this? As well as what does their life look like if I don't achieve this? Now this brings me back to a place of intense motivation, because I know that I'm quite a generous person and I want to support those around me so much more than I actually want to support myself. Now this motivation, having it external in your friends, your family, your kids, this just is such a good driver. When you have a purpose, when you have a goal that goes beyond yourself, you find that you don't even need to think about, oh, can I be bothered to do the work today? Because as soon as you think back to, I need to support my nieces and nephews, I need to retire my mum, like in the next 2 to 3 years. That is a hell of a driver. Right, guys, my final tip is another thing that I talk about quite commonly. It's non-negotiables. Now, these aren't just a task list. These are a promise that you make to yourself that these things are getting done today, tomorrow, the next day, on a daily basis. What you want to do is you want to pick 3 to 5 things that really, truly contribute to your success in your future lifestyle. Now, these could relate to business, mindfulness, health, everything that contributes to this future lifestyle. And you make a promise to yourself that these are getting done. I don't care if aliens attack, these are getting done. Now, you've got to think of these as a promise to yourself, because a to-do list, we've all just had a to-do list that never gets done. But a promise to yourself, do you really want to become someone that breaks promises to themselves? Think of your future you, the successful version of you. Does that person break promises to themselves? No, they don't. They get shit done. So guys, I hope you've liked this video on accountability when you don't have those brothers around you. Now, having people around you is great, but I know that there will always be times when you need that intrinsic, that internal motivator to keep you going when you really don't want to. I'm absolutely starving. I'm sweating. And I'm going to go grab some lunch. I'll see you all later.